It is still coming in with pure source energy around it. This is why it's so important to hold and cuddle a baby. I know when my youngest granddaughter was born, I was there looking after her older sister, and I was told by my guide I must spend as much time as possible holding the baby because it would help her to keep that connection to source for as long as possible. And although I did spend a lot of time in that very onerous task, of course, I was told afterwards it wasn't nearly enough. They really need it all the time because it helps them enormously later on, every second that they can keep that high frequency connection. It's the same with the angels. If you hold your child and you call in the angels, then together you're in a bubble of angel energy. And that child, whether they're 1 or whether they're 15, they somehow feel that energy and it calms and soothes them. And the other thing that really makes a difference is beautiful, harmonious music, beautiful things in the home. If something is crafted lovingly and is beautiful, then that energy radiates from it. The love with which it was made radiates into the home forever. That helps the child. One other thing that is really, really helpful is to make a peace corner. Now, a peace corner is a place, it can be a chair, it can be a corner, it can be just an altar. But when you're in that place, you call in the angels of peace and you only have peaceful thoughts. Go and worry somewhere else in the house, but in that corner you have only peaceful thoughts. And those peaceful thoughts gather in that corner and then they start to spread around the house. I tell this in one of my books about making a peace corner, and a 13-year-old came up to me and she said that she had insisted on making a peace corner in her home. And she said her parents used to quarrel, her brothers were always at each other's throats, and she said, no, I want this chair to be a peace chair. And she would sit in it every day and send out peaceful thoughts. And before long, her brothers asked if they could sit in the chair, and they sent out peaceful thoughts. And her parents asked if they could sit in the chair, and this energy of peace spread throughout the house and it changed the atmosphere in the home. There are things that we can do to make a difference. One of the things I love to do, and I've taught my little grandchildren to do, is if I'm out for a walk, I pick up a pebble and then I call in either the angels or the unicorns, and I ask them to put their love or their peace or their healing into the pebble. And then I walk all the rest of my walk, and when I've finished, I place that pebble somewhere, perhaps outside somebody's house that's unhappy, perhaps outside a school, and that energy radiates out and touches the people that pass and makes a difference. So just pick up a pebble and fill it with angel or unicorn energy and notice what happens. I'm not very keen on labels, so to say a child is a star child or a indigo or something else, to me it doesn't matter. Every child is beautiful, unique and a precious soul. And remembering that and constantly feeling it and thinking it when you're with your child is going to help them to feel that they are precious and loved too. Making eye contact with your child is really important. It's your soul connecting with their soul. If that is done lovingly enough, that child will feel the safety of it right from babyhood. If you have one of these children that won't make eye contact, it's really, really difficult. Ask their angel to sing the child's name over them. I have had this experience myself when I've been out walking. Once I was feeling really miserable and the fairies came in and sang my name to me until I felt better. On another occasion, something similar happened and the angels sang my name to me. But you can ask the angels to sing over you or your child at night, and they will do so. And you can ask them to sing to your child of love. You can ask to sing to your child of peace. They will do whatever you ask for the highest good, and that will help your child. If your child is having difficulty with their soul connection, remember that their name has come a vibration from their soul. Every time their name is sounded, it brings in their soul lessons. Your child chose the name, or the soul chose the name. So every time it's sung or sounded with love, it helps your child learn that it's good to be here. And so sing your child's name lovingly to it. Even if you do it silently and you're singing their name to them with love, that soul will pick it up and it will make a difference. And then if you ask the angels to sing with you to your child, that will make a really big difference. They will feel at home and belonging. One of my grandchildren, who has never been to Earth before, and so it's completely new to her, nevertheless, she tells everybody that she is going to be a medicine woman. And when she was told that she shouldn't pick wild flowers, she said, "Oh, but it's different for me because I am a medicine woman and I am making medicine with these flowers." Again, she was 4 at the time, and she tells everybody that that is what she's doing. And so I think many of these children have a sense already of where they're going, what their mission is, and they are bringing it to the surface and remembering it. Because of course, since 2012, the veil of amnesia has lifted slightly. If you work with the unicorns are helping again to move the veils of illusion, so that these children are able to remember much more than perhaps we have been able to for a long, long time. As I say, many of them are already fully enlightened. They just can't express these amazing gifts because of the low frequency around us. So our task is to raise the energy everywhere in our homes, calling in the angels, bringing in beautiful music, flowers, singing, lightness, fun, dancing, laughter, all those beautiful high frequency energies, so these children can really enjoy their incarnation. After all, that is what children are supposed to do: relax, trust us, and have fun. That's the way they will learn in the future. 2 of my granddaughters come from the same universe as I do, and we have always known each other, and they hadn't either of them been to Earth before. But the second one, when she was born, I was in Ireland, and I was giving a course, and I noticed as I sat down, I received the message to say that she was born. I went back and sat down, and I noticed my guardian angel wasn't there, and came whooshing back as soon as I noticed, and I said, "Oh, where have you been?" And my guardian angel said, "I've been taking your love to the baby." When I got back to England, I arranged to see her that afternoon, and in the morning I got this telepathic message from her, "I must see you now." And so I dropped everything and I rushed over to see her. But we've always had this very close telepathic communication, as I do, with another of my grandchildren that I've got a very close soul connection with. Many of these children are very, very sensitive, very high frequency, very empathic. Their auras are wide open. They feel and sense everything that's going on. They take all that energy in, and they find it very difficult to cope. Now, for a child, as with an adult, it's really important to teach that child to stay grounded. Watch them. If they're tiptoeing around, then make sure that they walk with their heels on the ground. That gives them a sense of confidence, a sense of being on earth. Very simple. Teach them to stroke their own aura. Then all those breaks in their aura start to smooth down, and they can't take other people's stuff in, because your aura is your protective shield. And you make your aura strong with your thoughts, with your confidence, with your decisions that you can be in life and comfortable in life. All of these strong energies make your aura stronger so that you can cope. And of course, walking barefoot in the grass, going and hugging a tree, then the tree roots connect you into the earth, and that also helps to ground and stabilize you. Trees are amazing. Children feel their energy. I think most people know that if they're standing under an oak tree, the oak tree is giving them strength and helping them. If you stand under a beech tree, it's trying to open your heart so that you can forgive and feel compassion for people. Every single tree is giving you a different quality. This is why people love to walk in pine forests, because the energy of the pine trees lifts you up into the fifth dimension, and you're able to see your problems from a different perspective. Doing all these things with your children and honoring their gifts, helping them with their psychic energies, listening to them helps to strengthen their aura. A vast number of children are coming in with service in their energy fields, ready to help make this vast, enormous shift that we're going through to the new golden age starting in 2032. People say, we don't understand how this change can be made, but we have a new generation coming up that is already enlightened, aware, and ready to take everything forward into the fifth dimension so that we can start the new communities, we can start the new golden cities, and living in a very different way.